Miss Millie the Mini Lap had babies yesterday, and I'm gonna go check how many she had. I'm gonna make sure they're all healthy, and yeah, I haven't looked at them yet or counted how many are there or anything. So they're technically about a day old right now, and I'm gonna go with you guys and count how many there are and show you each one at a time. And yeah, they're mini lap babies. This is the mama. She's so happy to have them out of her. But she's a really good mama, and I'm excited to have her little babies. Yeah. One, two, three. This one's super dark, has lots of markings. You can hear the squeaking. So cute. Four. Five. So this is number 6, and I want to talk about something for a second. I don't know if you can tell, but this one is very active, which is good, but it's wrinkly, so it's more wrinkly than the rest, so I have to keep an eye on this one. There is more babies in there. This is only number 6. And when they're a little bit more wrinkly, it means they're not getting enough nutrients, and sometimes that happens when there's so many babies in a litter. So I do have to keep an eye on this one, make sure it continues to be active, fills out a little bit more, and sometimes things happen and one of the babies will just pass away in the litter after a few days because it just was not able to get fed enough as all the other babies. It's natural when there's a ton of babies in a litter, but maybe this one will be okay too. But if you do look at a litter and it's a little extra wrinkly and not filled out, sometimes it can mean that this one will be a little bit weaker and could pass. But I'll keep an eye and keep you guys updated on this little one, and I'll do everything I can to make sure it gets fed and is hopefully okay. Let's go back. This is baby number 7. It's an all dark one. This one is extra tiny and a little wrinkly as well, so I will have to keep an eye on this one too. I mean, I'll check all of them every day because that's just what I end up doing, but this one's just a little wrinkly and tiny, so. And this one is also wrinkly and tiny. Luckily, they're all super active, which is good. Oh, super active. Oh. But this has some extra wrinkles. So, and super tiny, so I'll have to keep an eye on this one too. All right. So that is all of the babies. I counted 8 total, 3 that were at the bottom of the little huddle. Were definitely the weakest ones. So, which is usually how it goes. They're not as aggressive when it's feeding time and don't get as much milk as the other babies. So I'll just be keeping an eye on them. Sometimes I try to help them feed separately from feeding time because the moms go into the nest and feed the babies about twice a day, and that's it. So if they don't get fed during feeding time, they're not getting fed. And I can try to help them, but sometimes that doesn't work either, so I'm just gonna have to keep an eye out. But she did have 8 babies. They're all super wiggly. They're all, you know, pretty healthy looking, and I'll show you them in this little basket I put in before I put them back in the nest and give them back to mom. But I'll share their journey and how they grow as hopefully they'll all continue to grow. I'll keep you updated on the other 3, and hopefully nothing happens, but sometimes that's just nature, and there's really nothing you can do. So I'll share the journey of that, but this is the little basket I put them in. I'm gonna grab the camera and show you.